Ready. Yeah.
Hey everyone, I am bringing in my amazing client Deepa Mahesh, who is the founder and CEO of Poorna Wellbeing, as you guys can see behind her. And she is a life and leadership coach who coaches senior professionals who want to rise up in their career while maintaining a life balance and who are going to create impact, make money, go to the next position while still having an amazing life with their family and their friends. So, tell us a little bit about you and why we are doing the video today.
Yeah. I am really very excited to share. And Neeti, this is my first Facebook Live from my new home office.
I love
So, and this is something I had envisioned with you on the 30th of December 2020. So it feels
that.
very, very special actually.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I'm basically from Mumbai, settled. I was there. Now I'm living in Bangalore.
yeah,
And as she said, running my organization. So if I were to see my initial first 15 years of my career was in corporate HR in various functions. And I loved that. But I felt a void because there
yeah,
was huge money, fame, etc. And then I started my journey as a solopreneur.
yeah,
I gathered many certifications along the way. I got certified to be an expressive arts therapist, a positive psychology coach. I integrated mind, body, and I was practicing that well-being coaching from the depth, basically.
yeah.
And then from there to today, I am a leadership coach. Before I met you, I met Coach Alpa, with whom I did a lot of work, clearing my energy. Then I met you. And from your magnetic post, I must tell that drew me to you and your energy. And one of the things very important is speed for me.
Yeah.
वो हिंदी में बोलते हैं तुड़तुड़ापन,
Yes,
never
it's a
resting.
yeah, restless,
Yeah,
amazing, powerful
in a
energy.
nice way.
Yes,
So, and that's important to me because normally whenever I interact with anybody, people would say, "Hold on," but I would always be on a horse. I want to achieve, and I have been an achiever all my life.
you have.
Yeah, and that's what I think drew me to you. But I was scared, thinking that probably you are more an achiever and I can't catch pace. But today, I'm glad, we met each other. And today is when I feel I have shifted to calling myself an entrepreneur.
I love that. I love that. And it's an amazing shift. So you've made 17,000 US dollars in 3 months of us working together. And the last whole year, you worked as a coach while transitioning out of therapy, and you did $7,000 in 12 months. And now you've done 17,000 in just 3 months. So it's incredible. And there's so much more to it. There are so many mindset shifts. There is so much different level of embodiment shifting from just an individual coach to a CEO of Poorna Wellbeing, from
Absolutely.
working with individuals to working with corporates, from just hiding to showing up on social media and attracting amazing opportunity, which we are going to get to, the amazing presidentship that you have got into an
Yeah.
amazing organization. You have earned money, you have set up your office, you went to a five-star for a weekend, which you've never done, and you spent 50,000 rupees on a weekend, which is like a huge amount in India as well. You have sponsored the renovations of your house for from your coaching business, and you are seeing your children seeing you as a powerful leader. So we're going to dive into all of these amazing transformations and what has the coaching journey been like, and we still have 3 months ahead, so we're definitely shooting more of these. So take us through the first step. I remember in our first sales conversation you told me, I don't know how many zeros there are in a lakh. I don't know how many zeros are there in a crore. For those of you who are watching globally, that's like saying I don't know how many zeros are there in a million, how many zeros are there in 100,000, right? So take us through where you started, telling me you were bad at math and you were scared of numbers, to now what is your vision and how you got here, what you had to overcome to be at this point, the inner embodiment work that we did before
Yeah.
we even started selling.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that was very special. I remember our sessions where you told me, okay, you don't know. open the Excel. Now I'm going to teach you how to put numbers to a crore and a lakh and etc. And honestly, I felt held, because I think if I had a math teacher like you in my childhood, I would have rocked, because I was always an achiever.
Yeah.
So I became less scared of numbers.
Yes.
And then also the conversion of Indian rupees to dollars.
Yeah.
I'm still not there, but I think I pardoned myself for it.
Yes.
So I think that was the biggest thing I don't know. And then when I went back, I realized that from the time I got married, my bank accounts were held by my partner, and not because he wanted to. I told him it's yours.
Yeah.
I never knew my passwords. I never knew I never used to file my taxes or returns myself. He would do that.
Yeah.
I was earning a hefty amount of money when I was working in a corporate, but I really didn't know how much money would go into my account. So all of this, and I played a victim for all my life.
Yeah.
And now when you really pulled me out of it, I had to literally stand up. I had actually begun this journey before, but this time it was like seeing, it's like taking the bull by its horn and then, working with it. It was not easy. It was challenging. But today, if I were to really say, I can calculate. I don't have to worry, because there is Excel sheet and there's a calculator.
Yeah.
That's all it needs.
Yeah.
So it really is not about the tools, but it's about my own inner mindset. So I started with looking at my bank account. I started looking at when the money comes, looking at how it's added to my income.
Yeah.
Looking at debits and credits, looking at the number of credits and the debits. And I realized that it's a flow. It's incoming and it's outgoing, and it's literally like a circle. And I related it to my logo. My logo is a circle. It's the same. There is no difference.
Absolutely.
So I had to just relate it to something which is more understandable to me. And I realized that the flow is the same that I see, in the more the roots grow, the tree grows that way. So it's like the in and out. So it's as simple as that.
Love that.
That has really shifted my life, because today when I spend, I really thank the money that goes out of my account.
I love that. I love the fact that you have such an active relationship with money now.
Yes.
When you used to not even look at numbers, look at zeros, look at your bank account. Now you know exactly how much money you're making every month. You know how much money is coming into your bank account, how much is going out.
And tell us, if I forget, I'm kind. I'm okay if I don't remember everything.
Yeah. And tell me, what has changed now? Are you growing your wealth? Has that changed? Tell us about that as well.
Yeah, I am growing my wealth. I started investing in mutual funds. So in the envisioning with you, I remembered saying that at any point of time, I need 2 lakh rupees in my account. Yes. That's happening every single moment from January till date. Anything in excess goes to mutual funds. And now I'm thinking, now I really understood what is the return I get in bank and mutual fund. And now I'm greedy. And it's okay, because it's my wealth. I want to grow it.
So this statement alone is more than enough. If I can get 20 women to accept the fact that they want more of money, and that is celebratable, I think I have won. If I help create women entrepreneurs who celebrate their money, who count their money, and who hold wads of cash in their hand and love it, I think the world is going to be a different place.
Now I have a shares trading account, and I've invested money. I've bought gold for myself, and not literally gold to keep in the bank, but to wear. I've invested in a diamond jewelry, actually.
I just love this. I mean, this is real embodiment, right? This is the real transformation that you have brought into yourself, which you can help empower your clients. So it's amazing. For those of you who are watching globally, buying gold, buying jewelry in India is an absolutely next level investment. Like, that is when women are celebrating themselves. And generally we have a tradition of men buying and men sponsoring, and our husbands giving us the jewelry, or our families giving us the jewelry. But when a woman owns her own, it's just game changing. So now, how do your kids see you differently? How do
I absolutely. So I go for my massages every Monday morning at 9:30. Every Monday is my off day. And every Monday at 9:30, I'm in my clinic. And now what's happening is my children have started to see the shift, because I'm not hoarding money. I'm not holding money.
Yes.
What I learned from my parents, money is, you have to conserve money. Money is little. That narrative is changing, not only for me, but for my children. So they are able to see it, and they are able to. And when I receive money in my account from a client, we all celebrate as a family together.
Yay.
Even if the money has not hit my account, if the client has signed up and committed, we celebrate. Thanks to you, Neeti.
Yes.
You taught me that.
We always
And
wait for the win to get completed after we
yes,
celebrate, because we think if we celebrate before, it'll go away. So I think all of these energetic shifts have not only changed who you are, how you see the world, and leaving behind old family beliefs, but you're also creating and embodying new family beliefs for your family. And
yes,
your role and dynamic with your partner has changed, right? With respect to
yes,
you earning the money, you investing the money, and you knowing how much is there. And that brings
yes.
power to you
Yes,
as a woman. And I love
absolutely.
that. I love that.
Absolutely. It brings power. I have the freedom now. I
Yeah.
have the financial freedom, and it's very important to me. I never even realized that it's so important.
Yeah.
So now I know, and it's very interesting that even my partner feels so proud of me, and
Yes.
without him, I don't think I'll be able to sustain these shifts. So it's the whole family environment has changed,
And that's
actually.
amazing. When that's what happens when you invest in yourself, you choose something that is going to transform your life, and you do the work like Deepa, who has done the work. She does the daily meditation practices that we do together. She does the visualization. She does her goal and intention setting. She does the work. She shows up intentionally on online, offline. She builds connections. She really does all the grease work. She's done launches. She does everything that we talk about. She's very open, coachable, and that's what I love about working with you, right? So these were all the amazing embodiments and mindset shifts and habit shifts. What has
Absolutely.
shifted with respect to, how you show up outside, right? There's so many beliefs about, boasting online, talking online, women, talking too much, being too aggressive, being too all of this, right? So how is your relationship with being visible outside changed, and shooting videos and writing content and all of
Yeah,
that, and
yeah,
people
yeah.
commenting, liking, working with you? How has that changed as well?
Yeah. So actually, I would earlier show up, be visible, but minus intentionality.
Hmm.
So I was always, I love to talk. I love to make videos, show up on lives. I was not a shy person,
Yeah.
but I would do it as per my moods.
Yes.
If I'm feeling like I would do it. But when today I'm running a business and I have a vision,
Yeah.
I am running a movement. I
Yes.
will not rest until my movement is lived by every single day. So, how do I bring that intentionality in the way I show up? That's important.
Yes.
And what did I did, I took efforts. I signed up with a coach who helped me to rewrite my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah.
So I invested in that, and that is over and above, what we are doing.
Yes.
I learned from you how to write intentional posts.
Yeah.
So how to create the hook line and all of that. Maybe I'm not best at it, but I know that why we're doing. I know I'm really knowing why we do what we do.
Yeah.
So as I keep doing it, I'll get better. So what's happening is that when I write the post with intentionality, those people who I want magnetically get in touch with me,
Yeah.
and either for a conversation or maybe a sales call or a connection call or whatever. And I'm
Yeah.
very happy to connect because I've had this opportunity to raise consciousness of this human being who has come in touch with me.
I
I
love.
have lived my purpose for the day.
Yeah.
So I feel very intentional, and I sleep with a lot of peace.
I love
I
that.
don't have incongruent thoughts
I
anymore and
love that.
feelings
I just
anymore.
love that shift in energy. And, tell us, walk us through, when you started showing up and creating content based on our strategy, right? The 6 types of posts that we have done in our program, and the ones that you have applied. What are some of the people that are hitting you up in DMs? There may not be 30 people, 50 people liking and
Yes,
commenting, but you have
yes,
LinkedIn DMs shooting up. So walk us through the
yes.
top 4 to 5 opportunities that you have gotten. Of course, the clients, yes, how many clients and all of that, but also the opportunities, the presidentship, the
Yes.
what are the
Yes.
kind of people, and what is the quality of people connecting with you after reading your content?
Yeah, so what I've realized is the way I show up in my content, that's the vibration I'm sending it out.
Yes.
So I received a message from the head of Wiki, and what has got manifested. I've been appointed as the president of the Mental Health Council of Karnataka State, and this gives me an opportunity to spread the movement of balance, of holistic well-being, which is unimaginable, which is a big thing for me. Many
So walk us through,
opportunities.
for people who don't have context, what is Wiki and what is the scale of it and how huge is this opportunity to
So,
receive in DMs without even applying for it, right? So
yeah,
what does
exactly.
it mean? Tell
So
people what this means.
it's a huge, it's a movement. Like I would call my vision a movement. Wiki is a movement. It's called Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and they really strive to boost and build women's entrepreneurship and represent. On various topics, they represent the government to change policies, etc., so that women in entrepreneurship can really get their due
Yeah,
and can show up in a much more powerful way.
yeah,
So imagine what exactly I'm doing for myself if I get an opportunity to do it for so many other women and
yeah.
at the policy level. How big an opportunity it is. And I honestly didn't imagine, or even I was not aware of this term, etc. But I knew a healthy vibrational frequency through
I
all the
love
work
that.
we've been
I
doing.
love that. And I think that's the best part is that, we just set the vision, we have a clear movement that, Deepa is here to help professionals, women and men to achieve life leadership with success and balance. And she just knows this is a movement. She knows how many people she wants to impact. Just
Yes,
yesterday, we were talking about the fact that she wants to impact 10,000 people in the next 90 days with a clear content plan, right? And this intentionality, this clarity, and the action that is backed with, content, strategy, launches. She's doing all of that work. The universe has received the message, and magnetically, they reached out to you to be the president of this amazing council that is impacting
yes,
people on mental well-being,
yes,
where you will be designing the policy, the programs, and impacting thousands of lives by
yes,
just being on that position. And you're going to be recruiting a team. I
yes,
mean, it is an amazing opportunity, and that is what your magnetism and our content strategy and all of that has done, right? So
yes,
amazing. And talk them through, how did we move from, you were doing per session and you
yeah,
were charging, 3,000 rupees, which is like
yeah,
$50 per session. And now you have programs of 3,000, 5,000, $7,000 even, right? So
yeah,
how did that shift happen, the design of the methodology, and, what was the journey of that like, and
yes,
why was that important
yes,
in your
yes.
journey of attaining this $70,000 in 3 months, which you didn't over the last whole year of being a coach?
Absolutely. So before I had signed up with you, I was already in the process of transition.
Yeah,
But I was not confident. Who am I being in being able to charge this
yes,
much, whatever that this much is? And then when I started with you, the process, the methodology that you took me through was very important. We
yeah,
first envisioned,
yes,
and then we did the energy clearing,
yes,
a lot of work on the energy space, and then we started. The next process was to identify which is a niche that I'm going to choose, which had already shown up in the envision.
yes,
So after we saw the niche, we started with that, and then I had to interview 20 professionals. And when I made that first post, I had more than 20 professionals sign up and said, I want to be interviewed. And that was a
yeah,
that was an eye opener to me. I
yeah,
didn't know so many people wanted to really be interviewed. And I interviewed many people, and few of them got converted into clients as well later.
yeah,
But that first thing gave me the confidence, oh, there is something in me. And at the being level, I think there was a ground that came in. And
yeah,
thereafter, when we worked on the packages, and it all happened very organically. I'm
yes,
very sure you have a process,
I
but
do.
for me, you would always
Yes,
tell me, meditate on it.
yeah,
I think that one term is very important because I'm an intuitive person.
yes,
But being an intuitive person is standing on one foot.
yes,
I need the other foot to be down to live in balance. So the other foot down came from you, which is a
yeah,
format or
yeah,
a methodology to put my intuition and give it a form.
yeah,
So the intuition with the form, I could arrive at the 5 pillars of my work. And
yes,
those are the 5 pillars that I work with my leadership, in my leadership coaching, in my group sessions, and even in any conversation I have, a
yeah,
sales call, a strategy call, or any connection call.
yeah,
So it becomes very easy for me because I'm vibrating in the same frequency of the work I do,
yeah,
with the being I am, and with all that I have. And in this process, like Neeti, I was sharing, when I listed down the number of methodologies I know
yeah,
40 plus methodologies.
yes,
And I am zapped because till date, I have always been a learner. And each of these methodologies, I know it very well because I am not a person who does anything superficially.
Yep.
So imagine the power that I have, that I have 40 methodologies in my bag. You are a leadership client and you have this particular challenge, and I'm working with you. From these 40 methodologies, I weave together a beautiful methodology just customized for you.
Yeah.
And that's what you're paying me for.
Yeah.
So why will I not charge, and why will you not pay? You're getting something so customized,
Yes.
which is amazing.
And I love the fact that you own your value. And
Yes.
one of the things that there are two types of coaches, right? One who just sell per session, they just do everything. The client will come with a problem, they'll help them solve it, and then after 3 sessions they'll go away. And then there's a second type of coach, both of which have multiple certifications, right? They'll be intuitive, they'll have coaching certification, NLP practitioner, and movement therapy and dance therapy, and they have these 20 certifications. So they've been learners, achievers, but they don't know how to integrate all of that towards a particular signature methodology. They don't know who is the ideal client. They may be like, oh, I love working with women who are above 40, but what is the problem you help them to solve? Why should they work with you? Why should they pay you 5K? Why should they pay you 5 lakhs or 7 lakhs, right? How do you justify that? How do you have a proper sales process? How do you, without needing to convince them, just convert them on a single call? So all of these are amazing skills that you have done, which is really created packages, really gotten clear, done so much of the work of connecting with people, and all of that, and the inner energy work. So it's just been an amazing journey, right? And
Yeah.
talk us through, once we did the interviews, the methodology, connected with your highest self, clear the energies, when it came to creating content, all of that we did. But when it comes to sales, right, so many people struggle with selling. They think, oh my God, I've always been a corporate employee. I don't know how to sell. How am I going to say the price? They try to avoid price. So, what were some of the things that we learned in our journey that helped you to sell this stuff worth $17,000? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah, this is a very important thing. But even before that, I realized that my client is somebody, I mean, the one I serve is somebody who has a challenge that I've had in the past.
Yeah.
And I have used my methodologies, and over a period of time, I've solved it. And now I'm in a place of balance. So that understanding that I have the wherewithal to hold space for my client came.
Yeah.
Now the next process was sales, and I had this huge belief I can't sell. Even my past, even my partnership venture, I held the belief that my business partner will sell, negotiate, and I will deliver quality services to the client.
Yes.
So, but I think working with you, and I remember one of our sessions where you had said that selling is an opportunity. It's a divine opportunity, and I think I held that in huge respect. Today, I believe selling is an opportunity to convert my vision into reality. It's an opportunity to listen to my client's language, speak my client's language, empathize with them, and show them the vision or the possibility of moving from their current state to what they desire.
Yes.
Through a journey with me.
Yes.
So, and when they know that what is the benefit of working with me and what is the cost they incur not working with me, when that is inbuilt in the sales process, which I learned from you. I mean, I remember the effort you put in making me understand that.
Yeah.
So today, I think I'm just leaving them with thoughts, and when I'm leaving them with thoughts, I want them to convert to my client, and because I love working with them. But yet I'm holding the outcome quite lightly.
Yes.
Because I think I'm not hell-bent on they must close and they must pay me money.
Yeah.
But I know that I've done the job of, sowing that seed in their mind.
Yes. And you've not just sown the seed, you converted clients and earned 17K in 3 months. Of course, you've done it. And I think that's amazing, right? That people, coaches almost forget that just because they are good at what they do, selling will just happen, right? People will just come to them. People will come ready, they'll invest. But when you actually go and run your coaching business, you realize that there is a skill to creating organic marketing, doing launches. There is a pre-launch strategy. There are multiple strategies, like we made your golden list strategy. We did your mini offer launch. We did your weekly content map, which is for attracting that 6-step posts. We did so many things to be able to attract these amazing opportunities. And sales, right? How do you qualify your buyers? How do you create sales content and qualify them before they come on the call? How do you have a sales call? How do you deal with objections like it's too
Yes.
expensive, I can't afford it, I don't have the budget, all of
Yes.
that, I'm not ready, I have to ask my partner, I don't have enough time.
Yes.
We dealt with so many amazing objections that so many of these corporate professionals that you work with had, and you still close these clients. So
Yes.
it's amazing to really regard and recognize that you have been the most amazing coachable person who has embodied, learned, and applied so many skills, be it content, be it marketing, be it selling. And now, when you sell or when someone comes on a sales call, how do you feel now compared to before when you had to say your prices? And now, how do you feel when you say your prices?
So this morning, Neeti, you know what I told myself? I'm missing not having a sales call.
I love that. This
I
is
enjoy it. I wait for it. It's an opportunity, and I truly respect that. It's an opportunity. It's a very sacred process for me. Coaching is sacred, but
yeah,
not just coaching. Actually, the moment the sales call happens, from that time, it's an opening in the mind of the client. They sign up or not, I am living in them. My
yes.
thoughts are living in them. This whole aspect of what we spoke about lives in them. That's great. I enjoyed it. It's thrilling.
And that's amazing. I want everyone to hear this. So many people love the process once they start working with a client, right? They see the transformation and all of that. But the pre-process, they think they're going to have to be sleazy or convince people and all of
Oh,
that, right? It's actually so easy when you have a process, when you have the belief in yourself, when you have a
yes.
signature program, and when you're bringing in qualified people who are ready to make the change. And then sales, like she said, is thrilling, and she's missing sales calls. Like that's what a business coach wants to hear, is a client who loves selling, because they know that selling is going to give the opportunity to forward their movement, right? So I just love that. And what is take us through, what is your vision now, that you stand in for your company, Poorna Wellbeing, for the next 1 year and for the next 5 years, so to say. And what is the movement that you stand for? Who do you stand for?
Yeah.
And what are your beliefs about for those people? I
Yeah.
want people to hear the depth of amazingness that that you need to embody as a coach to be able to even bring in the money that you did.
So I've become very, very clear about this. I want to impact 1 lakh leaders in the next 5 years.
Yeah,
What do I want to, how do I want to impact them? I want to expand their consciousness towards leadership success with life balance.
yeah,
So it's like leadership success, definitely it's important, and they are a leader already. They are making their money. They are achieving, say, their whatever role they are into.
yes,
But how can we bring in the balance?
yes,
So that when they step out of the container, once they finish the coaching with me, they say, I've got the success and I have so many hours I've spent with my family. I've had taken these vacations. I've applied for leaves for the first. So the testimonials, I'm already imagining.
yeah,
What do I want people to really tell me that they have brought that shift in their life?
yes,
Because living one-sided is also living with illness. And I don't want to focus on illness, because as a mental health professional, I used to focus on that.
yeah,
It didn't satisfy me.
yeah,
I want to create this intention of holistic well-being, of life balance
yeah.
with success.
I love.
And yeah, for every minute, this is what I strive for, and this is what I live in my life, Neeti.
Yeah,
And I am a visionary. I am a leader.
yes,
Every minute, I see myself by that. I walk like that. I embody that. I miss telling you, I hired no, you know it.
yeah,
I hired an image consultant, and I asked her, how do I dress up so that I really show up powerfully?
yes,
So I've invested in that as well, because I want to, if some people, for their first impression matters, so be it. I'll show up that way. I will
yeah.
leave no stone unturned
I
to
love
make
it.
an
This is
impression
the
so that
level
they
of
work with.
dedication that I absolutely get inspired by every time I speak to you. And I love working with clients who change me, who touch me, who transform me. And you are one of those who just shows up so powerfully. She's taken so many amazing decisions. She decided to invest in my coaching program, and she wasn't making that much money. As a coach, she paid 50% in the beginning and 50% when she had the money immediately within the first month. I think you made most of the money back in the first week itself. I remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you're crazy. You're amazing, and I love it. You're like, you literally made, I think, 3/4 of the 5K that you invested with me in the first week. I remember.
Yeah,
And
I don't, yeah,
that's incredible, right? And you not only embodied that, you learned everything along the way. You have a team member who is working for you. You have an image consultant. You have somebody who's helping you with, with your profile as well. You've attracted so many corporate opportunities as well, so many one-on-one clients, right? Talk to us about the CFO group that reached out to you, and how was that linked to the visioning that we did with respect to who you're meant to work with?
yeah. So in fact, before CFO group, the CEO club happened.
Yeah,
The so Neeti, you always had this intuition that I'm going to be working with powerful leaders and professionals, and I was not, because my energy was still not cleared then. I was not very sure about it, but you were right, because I think more than anything, the envisioning was the most powerful experience for me till date. More than whatever formats we did,
yeah,
the envisioning the intuitive space, I don't know how many hours it was, 2 hours, 3 hours, I'm not sure.
yes,
But it felt like I knew every single detail of what I'm going to manifest in
yeah,
the future. In
yeah,
fact, today I'm going to write a post on that actually,
yeah,
because it is so clear what I saw and what I'm manifesting. And after that, the Bangalore CEO Club reached out to me, and I'm a part of the club. Then there is a CFO group
yes,
which has about 400 CFOs, and I'm going to be pitching to them to see if we can start working with them. And yes, I want to work with senior professionals. And why I want to work, when I reflected, what's important is the title.
yeah,
Well, not really. When I impact a senior leader, I am impacting not just the individual, but the entire ecosystem they're working in,
yeah,
which means including their team members, the people who work for them at home,
yeah,
their family, and everything. The impact, the ripple effects go beyond them.
yes.
What an impact! And it's thrilling to see this impact. And imagine me getting a testimonial from their spouse or from somebody from their end saying, "You made a difference to them." Ah, I'll sleep, yeah, then so peacefully.
I love
It's
that, and I think the
more
biggest
than that.
part of our journey has been, and that's the reason why I write that I'm an intuitive business coach. I don't write business coach, and uh, and that's because so much of our journey is also intuitive, right? Where I intuitively can feel in my gut that you are going to be working with C level people of
Yeah, yeah,
organizations, even though you've
yeah.
never done that before. You've never been a C-level leader, but you just embody that, and I can see that with my third eye, knowing that that's what's happening for you. And it is happening. You got invited to the CEO club, you got the CFO group, all of that happened. They reached out to you.
Yes,
You didn't reach out to them saying, I want to be a part of this,
yes,
right? So that's what magnetic content means. That's what having a signature method means. That's what standing in your authority, owning your value, hiring all of those people on your team, right? You don't stand on any of this alone. And there is so much individual daily practice that you do. You wake up early,
yeah,
you do your mandala art, you do your
yeah.
meditation, visualization. So I always call in clients who are intuitive, spiritual, energetically aligned with me. Oftentimes I think of the name of her program the same minute that she says it, and we have that intuitive alignment. So I think it's absolutely possible to work with soul aligned clients.
Yeah.
And it's just amazing. And to be able to do this journey with you has been so empowering. Walk us through, after working together and transforming yourself, what are the kinds of amazing transformations that you have gotten in your clients as well?
Oh, yeah. It's interesting that now I've started, I mean, as a part of our coaching practice, coaching container, uh, I had to go and ask for testimonials, which I never did before.
Yeah,
And when these testimonials are coming in, I am really surprised, because I wonder, why did I ask these testimonials? Because it's an opportunity to nourish myself.
yes,
There have been shifts not only in the leadership positions, that they have moved to different positions, they have got more money, but not only success, but they have spent more time with the family. They have uh, they have achieved. They also have a great vision for themselves.
I love
You know,
that.
it's really amazing to see these shifts in them. I, we always start with an end in mind. This was the end I had started when I started the coaching journey, and a lot of work with the beliefs. Like what we have done together, the same thing I do with them, and
Yes.
working with beliefs, working on money, working on stuck narratives, working with the inner child, working with times when you're stuck with in the past, which is holding your energy. So a lot of energy work that I have done with my clients has really left them the energy to focus on their success, their well-being, their financial strength, and their health.
I
So a
love it.
lot of health transformations have also begun to happen for them.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that you are someone who is open, coachable, does the inner work, shows up consistently, is powerful, does the connection, hires a team, support, and works on your money beliefs. And you have done the work. There's so many times where wounds from childhood have come up, but you have been unafraid to work on them, to look at
Yes.
them and shift them and do your daily practices. So for those people who think that coaching is only about marketing and strategy and sales, it has got so much more to it. So while I call myself a business coach, but I think a lot of the foundational work of the 5 pillars of connecting with your highest self, really connecting with your strengths, owning your value, knowing who is your ideal client, defining them with utter clarity and depth, where you are attracting only those people you want to work with and saying no to those opportunities that don't work for you, learning how to be magnetic in your content, in how you show up, your presence, from everything from dressing to voice to what you talk about, how you write, and then the 6 steps of the posts and all of that, the organic marketing strategies, and then having a sales process, selling. All of this put together, along with the embodiment of being your highest self, is what leads to the money results. The money results are amazing. You have so many clients that you're impacting, so many amazing opportunities, and your 100,000 people that you want to impact will probably be impacted in the next 6 months. It's not going to take you 5 years
Yes.
because if you're going to be working with CEOs and CEOs of companies, you'll be at that number within 6 months. So it's amazing to see and to be a part of your journey.
Yeah,
Before
I'll
we
revise it. I'll revise the number.
I'm always holding up the number and adding a couple of zeros every time we talk about vision, right? I'm definitely someone who tells people to raise their prices. So you'll never see me saying to somebody that, oh, you're in India, you're a woman, charge less or start low and then rise it up later on. I'm like, you know what? You want to charge 10K, 6K, 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, do it, right? And become the person through whom that money flows, rather than trying to start low and then add it up. Instead, become the person that's going to let that money flow through them. And she's done that. She's becoming that person and is embodying the practices and the team that is helping her to be that person. So I absolutely love it. So for anybody who is a coach, let's say in year 1 to year 3 of their practice, they're seeing that they are earning only 50 to 60,000 a month, or they are like not clear on how to bring in high paying clients, and they don't know the business side, and they want to get help on the marketing and sales, but also have somebody who helps them to shift their mindsets and all of that. What should they know about working with a coach? And if they were to find me, what kind of transformations would you say the top 3 that they would get in that journey of working with me?
Hmm. So I think the first thing is, I'm just putting myself in that place,
Yes,
Neeti, and answering this question.
yes,
If you believe that you have the potential, and if your intuitive voice says that you're underutilizing yourself,
yes,
and when you reflect, it says that because you don't know, you have it intuitively, but you don't know the process, you don't know the strategy, you don't know how to put it all together.
yeah,
Or you're a solopreneur and you want to shift to be an entrepreneur with impact, but you don't know how to put the entire piece together.
yeah,
But you have the drive,
mm,
and you know that if somebody teaches you a little bit, you'll rock.
yeah,
These are the kind of people who could get into Neeti's energy or Neeti's container.
yeah,
Not everybody, she's a rock star. So if you are a rock star, you'll vibe with her. Not everybody can vibe with her,
yeah,
obviously. So if you want it, and then you tell her you want it, she will bring it to you at 10x speed. Now you can say that, oh my God, I can't handle it, or say, okay, fine, I'll pull it to 5x, but it's still faster than what you would have been if
yeah,
you're not worked with her.
Yeah.
And why would you not work with Neeti? A business coach really sees your potential, sees your drive, sees your energy, sees your hunger,
Yeah.
and matches with that, and then walks with you on the journey. And there are times when I've met a client, I have not had a coaching session with her, but I said, I want to crack this. Can we put our mind together? And we've made it happen.
Yeah.
So it's we are learning from it together. We are working together, and our vision is the same. We want to rock it.
Yeah.
We want to kill it.
Yeah. You want to rock it, you want to kill it.
People, the drive, the energy, the hunger, the attitude, such people can work very well with me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I bring in high achievers. I love people who we talk about three actions, they've gone and done 10 by themselves, right? They
Correct.
come back to me and saying, okay, I've had this, I've hired this person, I've hired a team, I've done all of this. I thought of all of this already. And then our speed is amazing. And those who are willing to, Deepa, work on their mindset, work on their energy, embody, take action, who are aligned with meditation, visualization, who want
Yes.
to energetically raise their vibration to attract what they want. Because for me, I'm not going to tell you you can only sit and manifest everything in your lap, nor am I going to tell you go run every day, work 12 hours a day. We make sure we put in time for content creation, different time for connection, different time for health and family. So all of that we do it in balance. But definitely those who are high achievers, ambitious women, who want to be
Yes.
assets in the world, who want to buy a house, who want to buy a car, who want to have money in their bank account, who want to, completely change their family's narrative about money. They want to let their kids see what a woman, a mom, and an entrepreneur looks like in a woman's body, and what a powerful woman looks like, feels like, and impacts like. And women who are asset creators, and women who are themselves powerful assets to society. And that's only possible with the vision of really building wealth. So um, I just love the fact that you're on that journey, and definitely going to be making a six-figure business within this year itself. So I'm super excited
Yeah.
to do this. And thank you so much for this amazing conversation. And of course, we just had a 2 hour call where we planned your entire year's income to the T. So it's really amazing to let this happen. And we'll be definitely on live uh, in the next 3 months again, share your amazing journey. I remember in the beginning you had told me, I'm going to be on your testimonial video, Neeti. I'm going to be there sharing this, and you've done it. Everything we envisioned is getting achieved. So
Yeah.
really, really
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No, I'm becoming aware of my own desires,
yes,
and then I'm playing it all.
I love it. I love it. And I love you owning your desires for the office, for the house, for the renovation, for the image, for the clothes, for the hotel stay that you sponsored, for the travel that we can do once COVID is over, for your family.
Yes.
So it's just amazing. And thank you so much for sharing all of this. And
Thank
if you
you,
guys
Nidhi.
if you guys are leaders in organizations who want to find balance with success, who want to go to the C levels of your organization, but you want to work with a coach who helps you to balance, to bring in daily practices that help you to save 20 to 30 hours a week for yourself and your family, and to stop saying I'm busy and start saying I have so much time to do exactly what I want while moving up the ladder and making waves. Deepa is the person to reach out to, and you will skyrocket while still being grounded and happy in your
Correct.
life.
Correct.
Thank you so much, Deepa,
Thank
for
you.
this awesome conversation.
Thank you. Thank you.